Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium here in beautiful northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. We get ready for game two here of day 15 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season here at 2026 summer season. Hello, my name is, hello everyone. My name is Mason Strawn. I'll be your broadcaster once more. Bandits taking on the Red Bats here in the nightcap. Once again, Bandits took it last night in a nail biter down to the final strike. It'll be Robbie Vance starting us off and throwing a pitch outside for ball one to start us off here as she'll face Gracie Espadia here in this nightcap matchup. Bandits and Red Bats battling it out here for game two here of day 15. Smokies beat the Rain earlier today in a mashup that saw a 16-2 victory, or a 16-3, I should say. Next pitch is now a strike, makes it 1-1. We'll get the lineups here as I'm going through it in just a second. Espadia leading us off here wearing number 10, the center fielder here today. A couple of weird changes for this Red Bat squad we'll get to in a moment. Robbie Van gets the start once more for the Bandits. She'll fire off the next pitch outside, makes it 2-1. She'll get her first start now here this week. Has had some very strong relief innings this year, or excuse me, this season. Well, this year as well, but like this past week specifically. But now the 2-1. Swung on and missed on the off speed. Now 2-2. Espadia leads us off. Valerie Pedersen will follow her up, the first baseman today wearing number 6. Next pitch is fouled off. Stays alive now is Espadia. Kelly DeLauder will follow her up. Today's left fielder wearing number 12 will hit the 3 spot once again. She hit the 3-run homer in yesterday's game that got the Red Bats the early lead. KK Hagan will play second base today, hitting in the 4 spot. She will wear number 3. Caroline Reed at shortstop like usual. She will wear number 9. Haley Branham in the 6th spot will be the third baseman. As this one comes up and hits the batter, runner on with nobody out. As it catches Espadia up on the shoulder. Now a runner on with nobody out. It brings up Val Pedersen for the first time here today. And then now first baseman wearing number 6. And Kelly Brennan will hit 6. She will be at third base today wearing 16. Delana Brown, the left field or the right fielder today, will wear number 7 in the 7th spot. Yasmin Burrell in the 8 hole will wear number 15, the catcher. This one's fouled off, makes it 0-1. Emily Farrell will be the final batter in the lineup. She will wear number 2 as the pitcher here today in the 9th spot. Red Bat squad looking for revenge after yesterday's loss. Bandits now at 2-12 on the year. Red Bats at 6-8, trying to take sole possession of second place. They currently have it now. A loss, though, would tie them back up with the Rain. This one taken outside makes it 1-1. So a victory for them would be the best they could find right now. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Runner goes. No throw down. A stolen base for Espadia. She gets in on a head-first slide with no throw. And now runner in scoring position with still nobody out. 1-2 fouled off. Stays alive. Espadia now in scoring position for Valerie Pedersen, who started in yesterday's matchup, had a fairly good first 5 innings. And then that 6th inning occurred. She got the first 2 outs. Just could not get out of the bases loaded jam. At first base today, the 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. First strikeout of the afternoon for Robbie Van. Puts one on the board. Gets her with a high heat once more. Now it brings up the dangerous Kelly DeLauder. Home run in yesterday's game, a 3-run shot to left. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. In that outer half of the plate that is primarily focusing on if you're trying to stay away from Kelly DeLauder. You put one inside. She's going to put it over the right field fence. She did it yesterday. This one taken high and away makes it 1-1. Leads the league this season now in home runs with 8. Tied for first in RBIs with 12. Excuse me, 22. This one taken a tad too far outside, 2-1. KK Hagan would come up next, the Jacksonville U product today, second baseman, who played primarily third base and a little bit of left field here this season. Sees the 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Espadia now at second after the stolen base. Pedersen goes down on strikes. DeLauder trying to drive in the first run of the ball game here in this top of the first inning. Skies it foul, stays alive. Robbie Van, who came in yesterday for this Bandits squad, was able to fire off 2 clean innings of work. The 2-2. Fouls it off, stays alive once more. Trying to go with the outside fastball again. Got her to swing through it, but not able to get her down. 2-2, still the count, 1 away. Runner at second, no score here in the top of the first. Next pitch stays outside. Full count now for DeLauder. She works it full. Hagan would have come up next, given the opportunity. 3-2. Skies it out to left field. Underneath it will be Stanley, out number 2. Runner stays. 2 down out here in the frame. Gets her with the outside fastball. And now it brings up Hagan with 2 down. So after the leadoff hit by pitch and stolen base, Robbie Van now trying to settle through this top of the first inning. First pitch is down in the zone for ball 1. And it always feels like with the Red Bats batters against Robbie Van, or anybody for that matter, if you get even in the head in the count, it feels like it doesn't matter half the time. She's able to work her way back into it. This one swung on and missed 1-1. And as I just say that, of course, she just finds ways to get back into the count, puts herself in advantageous situations. The 1-1 to Hagan. Driven hard down the left field line. Hooks it foul. 1-2. Caroline Reed would follow up Hagan. But now today's second baseman with a runner at second and 2 away. And driving the first run of the ball game for the Red Bats. They've been the team that have strike first the most often this season. 1-2. Almost clips her, stays inside. 2-2. The second hit by pitch here in the inning. 23 pitches already thrown from Van. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. She gets out of the inning. Pair of strikeouts for Robbie Van. We go to the bottom of the first. No hits, no errors. One runner does get on with a hit by pitch. They steal a bag, get left stranded at second. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Emily Farrow going to go to work now against this Bandits lineup here in just a moment. No score after the top of 1. Bandits and Red Bats battling it out here in the nightcap. Sun starting to set on that third base side. We'll be right back after this quick break. The bottom half of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning we go. No score here after the top half of the frame. Bandits come up to hit. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 coming up. Christian Fowler, Allison Stanley over Olivia Treese. We'll get to them here in just a moment as Emily Farrow will go to work here now for this Red Bats squad. She came in relief for Val Pedersen in last night's game. She'll throw the first pitch to Tad outside for ball 1. So Fowler, today's first baseman, the super utility player number 1, will come to the plate for the first time here this afternoon. Takes the next one for a strike, 1-1. Allison Stanley, the left fielder, will wear number 7. She'll hit second here on the afternoon. Olivia Treese, the DP today, will wear number 8 in the 3 spot. Yesterday's starting pitcher, the 1-1. Drives it hard. Second base side, all the way to the right center field wall. It's going to go. Brown going to try and get to it. Fowler into second base. She will make it in on a stand. Leadoff double for the Bandits, trying to strike early here in the bottom of the first inning. Another extra base knock for Christian Fowler. Nobody out and a runner on. She finds the right center field gap once again. Now it brings up Allison Stanley. Avery Dans, the catcher, will be hitting in the 4th spot today, wearing number 15. Thornton, the shortstop, will hit 5th. She'll wear number 10 as the shortstop here today. Fowler breaks for third. No one covering. A stolen base for Fowler. Trying to cover was Reed. Branham was in on an attempted bunt. And another stolen back for Fowler. Next pitch, out and away, makes it 2-0. Marisi will hit 6th. The second baseman wearing number 9. Emmy Clark will be the center fielder today, as she'll see this one outside for Stanley. Called a strike, 2-1. Clark, the center fielder, will wear number 3 in the 7th spot. Brantley Bruning will be the DP today, wearing number 12 in the 8-hole. Next pitch swung on and fouled off, makes it 2-2. Simon will hit 10th. She'll be the DP today as well, wearing number 2. Lily Blaylock, I forgot to mention her, will hit 9th. She'll be the right fielder wearing 5. Kara Thomas in the 11th spot will wear number 6, the third baseman. Tessa Jacobs will follow up after Robbie Van. This one called strike 3 to Stanley. One away on the off speed, catches the batter and brings out one away. First strikeout for Farrow. And now it brings up Treese with one down. Robbie Van will hit 12th. She'll wear number 13, the pitcher today. This one called for a strike, 0-1. Tessa Jacobs, the late addition, she will add in at the very bottom of the lineup. She will wear number 2. The 0-1. Taken, called, strike, 0-2. Fowler now at third after the double and stolen base. Chance to drive in the first run of the ball game for this Bandits squad. The 0-2. Hits it foul, stays alive. Dans would come up next, the catcher. One down runner at third. No score here in the bottom of the first inning, but the Bandits trying to see if they can strike early. Right bats threatened earlier with a hit by pitch and a stolen base. But now the 0-2. Off speed skies it. Center field. Underneath it will be the second baseman Hagan in shallow center. It'll be out number 2. And now it brings up Avery Dans. Two outs, runner at third. First pitch is taken inside for ball 1. So Dans, the catcher, first baseman mix. Steps in for the first time here on the afternoon. Yesterday was the leadoff hitter. Or excuse me, that was on the 30th, I should say. I'm looking at the wrong games here. No, that was yesterday. This one's taken down and away, makes it 2-0. I'm forgetting today is July 1st. It feels like the 2nd. It is the 1st. Listen, the heat's getting to me. It's fine. Yesterday, a hit by pitch and 2 strikeouts for her. 2-0 count in her favor. Bounces in the dirt, now 3-0. You're Farrow, you're trying now to see if you can face Olivia Thornton with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs, runner at third. Dan's now trying to see if she can drive home Fowler and give the Bandits an early lead. The 3-0. Takes it for a strike, just catches the inner half, 3-1. To Dans. Takes it too far inside, walks her runners at the corners, and the dangerous Olivia Thornton to the plate. She had a 2-run homer and a 2-run single yesterday. She drove in half the Bandits' runs on 2 swings. Stanley will step in now for Dans as the temporary runner here. First pitch to Thornton. Takes it for a strike. 0-1 to the newest commit. The University of South Florida, the shortstop here this afternoon, the actual outfielder. Former Queens U product, the 0-1. Takes it too far inside, now 1-1. Marisi would come up next. She had a double in yesterday's game that cleared the bases as well. Dangerous part of this Bandits lineup now up. Next pitch, chops it, shortstop side. Reed's got it, throws to first. Able to pick it is Pedersen, out number 3. And that'll end the inning. No damage attached. 1 hit, 1 walk, no errors made. 2 runners get left stranded. We still sit at a 0-0 draw. Here after 1, Bandits and Red Bats battling it out. We go to the top of the second frame. Here from Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee at Janet Tate Stadium. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Robbie Bang going to work a second inning here in just a sec. We'll be back after this quick break. Top of the second inning we go. One new change for this Bandits squad. New jersey coming out behind the plate. Number 2, Tessa Jacobs. A late addition to this Bandits squad, still in her Smokies uniform, but wearing the right black pants. She'll step in now behind the plate for Avery Dance. She'll move to the DP spot. 5, 6, and 7 now come up for this Red Bats squad. Caroline Reed, Kaylee Branham, Delana Brown will come up now and face Robbie Dan for the first time here on the evening. First pitch is taken high for ball 1. So now Reed steps in, the shortstop here today. Gets her first appearances now at the plate. No score here after 1. Both teams able to get runners in scoring position. Both of them left stranded. 1-0 taken for a strike. 1-1. Robbie Banks continued to work on the mound here. The former JUCO product, now NAIA member. This one fouled off. Makes it 1-2. Abraham Baldwin, agricultural college product. Started her collegiate career at the JUCO of Georgia Military College last season, funny enough. Now the rising senior, continuing her collegiate career. Comes back to the Scenic City Collegiate League for a summer of fun. Now laces this one left-hand side. Stanley's there, 1 away. 1 down now here in the frame on the line out to left, and it brings up Branham. So now the third baseman steps up for the first time today, the hard-swinging corner infielder. First pitch fouled off, makes it 0-1. Delana Brown would come up next, the right fielder here today. Played both the outfield spots and the third base here this season. Branham, who's played the corner infield spots. Sees the 0-1. Off speed, big swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Bobby Bannick here again. Former Nuga Choo-Choo, her former Choo-Choo teammate at first, and Christian Fowler. Amanda Ray leads the third one, who's come back this season. She sits on the Smoky Mountain Rain squad. 0-2 is driven hard out to right center field, driving it all the way to the wall. Kaylee Branham, solo shot right center. And we talked about it back in the first inning. Red Bats strike early. Solo home run Branham. 1-0 lead for the Red Bats. We've seen her put some hard swings on some high fastballs already this year. She gets one up and away and just drives it to right center field. And the Red Bats strike early on a 0-1 pitch. Try to see if she could get her to chase the high fastball. Instead, she goes out and just clocks it the other way. And once again, the Red Bats lead early. First pitch to Brown is fouled off, makes it 0-1. Branham's first home run of the season. A solo shot to right center. First hit of the game for the Red Bats. They find themselves ahead 1-0 here in the top of the second. 0-1 from Robbie Van. Takes it outside, now 1-1. And after I spoke all her graces, now I jinx her. And he gives up a solo shot to right center. But now Delana Brown steps in. The right fielder here this afternoon, the 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Yasmin Burrell will come up next. The catcher here tonight. Van sets the 1-2. Fouls it off, stays alive. Almost takes out Burrell in the contact circle. 1-0 now your score. Kaylee Branham's first home run of the season. A solo shot to right center that just gets over the right center field fence on a line drive. 1-2 stays alive again, fouls it off. So Brown, the newest commit, University of Louisiana, the University of Xavier of Louisiana, excuse me. In Louisiana, I'm trying to say. But now the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Third strikeout already for Robbie Van. 2 down. All of them have been swinging. Now it brings up Yasmin Burrell for the first time here on the evening. 2 down, nobody on. 1-0 your score. Solo shot from Kaylee Branham. Off speed, big swing and a miss from Burrell. 0-1. Emily Farrell would come up next, given the opportunity. Burrell with a couple of knocks in yesterday's game. 2 singles and a walk for her. One taken too far outside. Will cut the strike zone. Now 0-2. Tessa Jacobs showing off the framework once again. Oh, 2 to Burrell. Stays too far outside this time. Now 1-2. Burrell, the super utility player, primarily catcher from the state of Maryland, from Silver Springs. Sees the 1-2. Guys hit foul, stays alive. And already worked up the 40 pitches here on the evening. Trying to get Burrell out here now after giving up her first hit. A solo shot to right center for Kaylee Branham, the third baseman. 1-2. Stays high with it now, 2-2. Burrell, the Coppin State product, the rising sophomore. 2-2 from Van. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 4 strikeouts now for Robbie Van. And we go to the bottom of the second frame. One hit, no errors. 1 run does come across. The Red Bats lead early once again. This time it's Kaylee Branham with a solo shot to right center. And we go to the bottom half of the frame. Farrell will face off against 6, 7, and 8 here in just a moment here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching City City Collegiate League Softball. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here at the top of 2. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 1-0 your score. We'll be back in just a sec. Bottom of the second inning, we go 1-0. Now your score. Redbats find themselves ahead over the Bandits early in this one thanks to the solo shot from Kaylee Branham. Farrell will now face off against 6, 7, and 8 of this Bandits lineup. Marisi, Clark, and Brewing as the second baseman steps in for the first time here today. First pitch swinging, hits it down the third base line. Foul, 0-1. Marisi steps in, facing off against her soon-to-be teammate at Kennesaw State. The two commits stepping across from one another here on this afternoon. Georgia Highlands College product in the circle, the Georgia Tech product at the plate, both committed now to Kennesaw State for this coming year. We'll see this one high, makes it 1-1. The second baseman sees the 1-1. Stays outside with it. Farrow now 2-1. Two somewhat different paths for these two different players. Emily Farrow started her collegiate career with the Troy Trojans, did not play her first year, did not waste that year of eligibility. She made the transfer to Georgia Highlands College this past season. Marisi, who started this past year, this one down to there, makes it 3-1. Started her collegiate career with Georgia Tech this past year, now the rising sophomore. Both of them as such, however, Marisi was a true freshman this last season, the 3-1. Off speed, takes it for a strike, 3-2. So similar yet different between the two. Now both headed off to Kennesaw State just down the road from here in northern Atlanta. The 3-2. Check swing. Did she offer? She did. Strike 3. She will not run down. The ball got away from Burrell. She will forfeit herself to first. One away. They will say Marisi went around on the swing. She thought it was ball 4, and now it brings up Emmy Clark. First pitch swinging, almost takes out Emma Silverbruni. Oh, boy. Clark fouls off the first pitch and almost takes out Brantley Brewing. She makes her way back to the dugout for a second there. I don't blame her. The 0-1. Stays outside with it, now 1-1. The center fielder tries to take out her TP on the bench side there. Then the left-handed hitter out of UNC Greensboro steps in for the first time here on the evening. One away, nobody on. After Marisi goes down swinging on the now 1-1. Chops it, shortstop side. Reed's got to be quick with it. Throw to first in time. Out number 2. Two down now here in the frame. It brings up Brantley Brewing. Now the former NAIA product Tennessee Wesleyan comes up to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Like an RBI single in yesterday's game. First pitch from Farrow. Swung on, drives it, center field. Trying to be the grab will be Gracie Espadia. She will indeed. Out number 3. As Espadia gets her first test of the game, she'll take it with ease. And that'll end the bottom of the second inning. We go to the top half of the third. 1-0 your score. Redbats lead over the Bandits here through 2. We go to the top half of the frame. No hits, no errors. No one able to reach for the Bandits. 9-1-2 come up now for the team in white and red. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here from northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Tennessee Collegiate League Softball. Robbie Van going to go another inning of work. We'll be right back after this quick break. The top of the third. Top of the third inning we go. 1-0 your score. Bandits find themselves down to the Red Bats here. Red Bats will bring up 9-1-2. Farrow, Espadia, and Pedersen to face off against Robbie Van for the first and soon-to-be second times here in just a moment. A couple changes defensively now here for this Bandits squad as well. It'll be now Brantley Brewing over at third base. She'll step in for Cara Thomas. The first pitch to Farrow is outside for ball one. Brewing steps in now at third base. She'll step in from the DP spot. Allison Stanley now moves into shortstop. Cara Thomas moves into left field. Emmy Clark still in center. The 1-0. Stays down and in. Now makes it 2-0. Main three changes here so far. No other really at this point. Thornton now moves over to the DP as well. The 2-0 drives it foul out of play. 2-1. Rivera, the pitcher now, who's played outfield as well a little bit. Right and left field primarily for her. Georgia Highlands College product, the JUCO member. Season 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Rising senior continues to work here on the mound. The former JUCO product. The 2-2. Almost airmails it, gets away. Now 3-2. Farrow able to work it full. 44 pitches needed for Robbie Van to get through those 2 innings. Gonna make it through 3 here now without any more damage to 3-2. Drives it now, left-hand side. Thomas comes into the left field line. Will drop it in left. Gets down and allows Farrow to get into second base. An error from Cara Thomas. Might have just lost it in the sun. Runner at second. Nobody out. Just a kind of a weird moment there. You don't really see that very often. Thomas just drops it on the left field line, and now here's Espadia. Drives it out to deep right center field. Underneath it will be Clark. Runner will not go. One away on the pop fly now out to left center. Or right center, I should say. As Clark able to come in and make the grab. One down now as it brings up Val Pedersen. Runner at second, one down. First pitch taken high and away, makes it 1-0. Pedersen, who went down swinging her last time up, now comes up for the second time today. The New York native out of Siena University. Her Siena teammate will come up next in Kelly DeLauder. The 1-0. Takes outside again, now 2-0. Two from Van. Takes it over the heart of the plate. Fires in a strike. Now 2-1. DeLauder would come up next. Runner at second after the error by Thomas in left. Just drops the ball on the line. 2-1 to Pedersen. Swung on and missed. 2-2. He's already struck out swinging once today. Robbie Van with 4 strikeouts here already on the evening. Sun continues to set here on the left-hand side. Sun still beating down on us. The 2-2. Skies it over the right-hand side out of play. Foul. For those that aren't in the area, another hot one here today. Another one where it's been a real feel of around 101. High of about 95. It's been a crisp day, to put it lightly. Or crispy, I should say. Now the 2-2. Takes it high, works it full once again. Trying to see if she can get on for the first time here today as the sun continues to set here. Hopefully cools off a little bit more. No breeze right now. Drives this one. Now sky high center field. Clark back to the wall. Backing up, makes the grab. Farrow's going to tag the throw. Will not be in time. Pedersen comes up a foot shy of a home run to center. Maybe if she had that breeze I was talking about, it would have been a chance, but just comes up short. And now it brings up Callie DeLauder. 2 outs, runner at third. Chance to tack on an insurance run here for the Red Bats for the leading RBI bringer. Shows a bunt and lays it down third base side. Brewing's got to be quick. Throw to first. Gets away. A run will score. Here comes Callie DeLauder into second. Ball gets away in right field from Blaylock. She'll get into third base on a stand. What just happened? 2-0 now your score. Brewing runs in on the bunt, throws it away past Fowler. And now runner at third with still 2 outs. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch to Hagen, taken for a strike, now 1-1. So after getting a runner to third, Farrow comes in to score. DeLauder gets the third on the error. That made its way all the way into right field, and now Hagen skies this one in foul territory. This one lands out of play, now 1-2. Blaylock and right, trying to see if she could get to it. It just kind of skirted around in her feet as Fowler tried to pick the flow throw from Brewing. It gets away and into right. And now DeLauder at third and a 2-0 lead for the Red Bats in the most unusual circumstances. Stays high with it, now 2-2. Two nothing now your score as DeLauder tries to pull a sort of a David Ortiz moment, trying to have fun against the shift. This one taken outside, full count. It works out in her favor in a way she probably didn't imagine. Caroline Reed would come up next. 3-2 the count now as Hagen trying to get on for the first time today. She went down swinging her last time. 3-2. Skies it, center field. Clark didn't see it. It's over her head. Here comes DeLauder. Hagen into second. Throw gets in. It gets away. She'll get into second base on a stand. 3-0 now your score. Clark, I don't think saw it in the sun. It was rifled over her head. 3-0 now your score. As it bounces off the base of the wall, another run comes in. And now it brings up Caroline Reed, who lined out the left her last time. 3-0 now the Bandits lead, or excuse me, the Red Bats lead over the Bandits. They strike early. They found 3 yesterday in the third. They find 3 in the third, or now 2 in the third and 1 in the second to give themselves an early lead again. First pitch to Reed is outside, ball 1. Hagen now at second, decent speed. Anything in the outfield can drive her home. Haley Branham, a solo home run already today, would come up next. The 1-0. Skies it, left-hand side, foul ground, lands off the netting, makes it 1-1. Jacobs and Brewing trying to charge it quickly. But now Rita left, or line out the left fielder last time up. The 1-1. Stays away with it now, 2-1. Band now attacked with 2 runs here in this third inning. Both of them will be unearned, but chance to possibly get out of the inning has now resulted in a 3-0 lead for the Red Bats. Now Reed hits it right off the leg of Van, picked up by the shortstop Stanley. Throw to first, still in time. 1-6-3. Ground out to end the inning. And that'll end the top of the third. Sure, that'll work. 2 errors, 1 hit. 2 runs come in. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. From Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Red Bats lead over the Bandits 3-0 here on day 15, game 2. I'm Farrell going to go work another frame here for Red Bats. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom half the third will go. 3-0 your score. Red Bats now lead over the Bandits. Bottom of the third inning we go. 3-0 now your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here early in this one. First pitch to Lily Blaylock is taken up and in for ball 1. 9, 10, and 11 will come up now for this Bandit squad. Blaylock, Simon, and Thomas. 1-0 now to the slap hitting left field or lefty hitter. Will take this one foul, makes it 1-1. Blaylock, the right fielder, left-handed hitting, righty throwing outfielder. Fantastic speed here on the base paths. The slap hitter to left. Now hits it third base line, keeps it fair. Branham boots it. Runner on with one or nobody out. It was going to be a tough play either way. Blaylock gets on the ground ball to third. And now one on with nobody out and fantastic speed for Blaylock. First pitch now to Emma Simon. Shows bunt, swung on it, thrown out a second. Blaylock in time, a stolen base. Simon tried to do the hit and run, couldn't lay down the bunt. Blaylock gets in on a slide. Stolen base now for Lily Blaylock. Another one for her this season. Next one stays out and away, makes it 1-1. Simon now steps in. She got the save in yesterday's game as she clinched down the victory. 1-1. Takes it a tad too high, now 2-1. She came in and fired off those final 2 innings of relief. Was able to get tallied a lot of the strikeout swing with the bases loaded. The 2-1. Takes this one for a strike, 2-2. Steps in today's DP. Has played a little bit of first base as well this year for the Bandits. Now runner at second, nobody out. 2-2. Hits it now third base side. Branham's got it, throws to first in time. Runner will break for third. She'll get in on a stand. So essentially a sacrifice hit as Simon is able to get the advanced runner. And it brings up Cara Thomas. One down now, and it brings up Thomas. First pitch from Farrow. Swung on it, missed. 0-1 at the high fastball. Thomas, the now left fielder, started off at third base here today. Next pitch, lays down a bunt, a perfect one. They'll say it landed off a piece of her, though, in the box. That is a foul ball. 0-2. Would have been a really pretty bunt as well. But instead it finds a piece of her getting out of the box, and now 0-2. One out runner at third and Blaylock. Great speed, the 0-2. Hits it softly, right-hand side. Pedersen can't get there, still 0-2. Robbie Van would come up next, the pitcher. A chance to possibly help herself here at the plate. Ball to the outfield could score. Blaylock in the air or on the ground. She's not afraid to try and tag. 0-2. Stays in. Burrell able to block it 1-2. Thomas now looking to see if she can drive in a run here for the Bandits. They find themselves down 3-0. 2 runs come in the top half of the third. Next pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3, 2 away. Gets her with the outside fastball. 2 down now here in the bottom of the third. Now it brings up Robbie Van. Third strikeout now for Farrow. First pitch to Van is fouled off, makes it 0-1. Tessa Jacobs would follow her up here in just a moment in the 13th spot here today. Deal 1. Takes it for a strike, 0-2. And who's had a couple of clutch hits this season for the Bandits already. Did a lot of it last year for the Choo-Choos. Now sees the 0-2. Swung on, skies at center field. Espedia has it drop in front of her. RBI single for Robbie Van. 3-1 now your score. Help yourself out, pitcher, why not? Drops a single into center field on the line drive. It scores Blaylock easily. And now it brings up Tessa Jacobs. Courtesy runner now for Van as well. The pitch will be out now. It'll be Emmy Clark stepping in for her. First pitch to Jacobs. Takes it for a strike, 0-1. So now Jacobs, usual Smokies catcher, getting a chance to play in today with the Bandits. Newest commit to Samford University, the Division I school in the state of Alabama from her home state. This one almost gets away from Burrell. Able to get a piece of it, though. Holds it on to 1-1. Top of the order would come up next. Christian Fowler already a double today. Bandits trying to strike back. They get one on the board. The 1-1. Takes it outside, 2-1. The 2-1 to Jacob. Chops it, shortstop side. Read on a backhand from her back foot. The throw is in time. 2 away or 3 away, and that'll end the bottom of the third. Was kind of shaded more to the second base back, trying to cover for a steal. She's able to get back in time. That'll end the inning. 2 hits, no errors. 1 run does come in. They do leave a runner stranded. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 3-1 now your score. Bandits do get a run back. They still find themselves down by 2. We'll see if Robbie Van will try and work a 3rd inning. Will we see Emma Zymet come into work here in just a moment? We'll find out in just a sec. I think it's going to be Emma Zymet. We'll find out here momentarily. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. We'll be back in just a sec. 6, 7, and 8 coming up next for the Bandit or for the Red Bats. We'll be back here in just a moment. Day 15, Game 2, the night match. We'll be back after this quick break. Top of the 4th inning, we will go. 3-1 now your score. Bandits bring it within 2. It'll bring up Kaylee Branham for the 2nd time today. She brought in the first run of the ball game back in that top of the 2nd inning. A solo shot to right center, her first of the year, to give this Red Bats team the lead. They hold on to it now Emma Zymek going to step into this ball game. Avery Downs now moves in over at first base. Christian Fowler now in at second for now, as it'll be Clark in at right field. Thornton now moves into left. Blaylock into center. Everybody else stays the same. The first pitch now to Kaylee Branham from Emma Zymek. She'll relieve Robbie Van. Will stay high for ball one. The next pitch taken for a strike, makes it 1-1. So Zyman now in the pitch once more here for this Bandit squad. Yesterday again got the save to hold on to the victory yesterday in the night match, including the strikeout of Callie DeLauder after having the bases loaded. This one stays too far outside, makes it 2-1. She'll come in now here, most likely to throw the next 2 innings. 2-1 now to Branham. Chops it, third base side. Bruin got a piece of it, it kicks away. Branham's going to get on for the second time here tonight. Try to make the scoop to her left. It was going to be a tough play. She can't hang on to it. A runner on now with nobody out. It brings up DeLana Brown. Second hit of the night now for Branham. Brown steps in with nobody out. First pitch to her is taken high, ball one. Brown struck out swinging her last time, the right fielder. State University of Louisiana. That was the words I was trying to say earlier when she came in. The HBCU school in the heart of New Orleans takes this one outside, 2-0. Jasmine Burrell will come up next. She struck out swinging as well. Both victims of Robbie Van back in that second inning. The 2-0. Stays high with it now, 3-0. Brown gets the green light here or not. Random at first, nobody out after the infield single, kicked away from Brewing. Trying to make the running stop on the ground ball, third. The 3-0. Takes it for a strike, 3-1, no green light. Still nobody out here for the outfielder, third baseman. Rising freshman, Notre Dame High School, 3-1. Bounce to the dirt, ball 4. Runners at second and first. Still nobody out. Now it brings up Yasmin Burrell for the second time today. Two runners on, nobody out. It brings up the catcher, utility player, who's done a little bit of second, first, outfield, shortstop even. Simon now just trying to settle in here for her first inning of relief. First pitch stays high, 1-0. Branham at second, Brown at first. 3-1 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here to the top of 4. Next pitch stays high once again, 2-0. Bryan College product, the NAIA school member, on the mound once more here for this Bandit squad. Has been one of the more free-spirited players here on this Bandits team. Who isn't, though, when it comes to summer ball? The 2-0. Takes it down to the dirt, now 3-0. Emily Farrell would come up next. She reached on that error in left field her last time up. Nobody out. Runners at second, first. Farrell with the green light here. The 3-0. Does indeed, and fouls it off. 3-1. Diamond, the left-hander, comes in a relief of Robbie Van after she goes through the 3. Only gives up 1 earned. The 3-1. Taken outside, ball 4. Bases now loaded. Still nobody out. The conference here now between Jacobs and Zymek. Bases now full of Red Bats. Back-to-back walks in a single brings up Emily Farrow. who reached on an error her last time on that fly ball out to left that Thomas could not find in the sun. Just bounced off her glove. But that's leading this one 3-1, trying to avenge yesterday's loss. After taking an early 3-0 lead, the Bandits found 8 straight. Red Bats attacked back with 3 of their own, but could not pull it off in the final frame. Farrow now trying to help herself out on the mound. She came around and scored after reaching on the error back in the third on the bunt. From DeLauder, she'll foul off the first pitch 0-1. Top of the order would come up next. Gracie Espadio would follow us up here. She is lined out to center and been hit by a pitch. She stole a bag and was left stranded at second back in the first. Bases full of Red Bats. Branham at third. Delana Brown at second. Good speed from her. Burrell at first. Deal 1. Takes it high. Now makes it 1-1. Again, with the Highland College product. Villarica, Georgia fouls it off. Now makes it 1-2. Far down the road from here, a little under an hour. About 30 to 45 minutes, give or take. Not even. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-2. Fouls it off, stays alive. Stadia would follow up here. She's second on the team in RBIs with 17 this season, behind a Chorus Lauder, who is the league leader currently, tied with Livy Huter and Riley Pescick, both at 22 apiece. The 1-2 once more. Stays outside with it, 2-2. After the single from Branham, back-to-back walks to Brown and Burrell. Now Farrow a chance here with nobody out. 2-2 rocketed. Third base side, bounces off of Brewing, trying to pick it up as Stanley. Throw to third, not in time. A run will come in. 4-1 now your score on a howitzer from Farrow. Stanley trying to gun the runner out at third. And a 4-1 lead now for the Red Bats, and the bases still stay loaded. And now it brings up Espadia. First pitch taken for a strike, makes it 0-1. Everyone moves station to station now. Brown at third, Burrell at second, Emily Farrow now at first, the 0-1. Stays away with it now, 1-1. The second hitter in that third inning flew out the right center field her last time up for her first hit in the last 2 nights. After ripping 2 home runs just a couple of nights ago and bringing in 7 RBIs, this one stays away, 2-1. She's not the type to strike out. She's not really the type to walk either. She wants to go up there and swing the bat and do damage. She's done so fairly well this season. The 2-1. Chops it, third base side. Brewing's got it, goes home with it in time. One there, throw to first, not in time. They will cut the runner down at home. They'll find one away. Everybody moves forward once more, but now record it. So a fielder's choice cuts down Brown. Now it brings up Valerie Patterson. First pitch to her outside, makes it ball 1. Patterson flew out to deep center field her last time up. Came up about a foot shy of a home run. Give her a little extra breeze, she probably would have put it over the center field fence. The 1-0. Stays high, 2-0. Burrell at third, Farrow at second. Espadia now at first. 2-0, just a tad too far outside. 3-0. 4-1 already your score. A run has already come in here in the inning. Pedersen now trying to see if she can bring home another run. DeLauder comes up next, the 3-0. Bounces in the dirt, ball 4. A run will score 5-1 now. And everyone moves station to station. Burrell comes in to score. And we'll have a conversation on the mound. Bases stay loaded, and it brings up the dangerous Callie DeLauder. She's technically 0 for 2 today, a fly out to left and an error reached after a bunt attempt that Brewing threw away from third to first, just overthrew Fowler and ended up in right field and allowed for DeLauder to get all the way to third and then score on the single from Hagen. She now comes up with the bases full and a chance to take sole possession now of the RBI lead. She already has it in the home run total with 8. She sits at a 22 RBI season high between Pescic and Huter of the Smokies. A chance now to see if she can take sole possession of that. Good speed on the base pass for her now as well. First pitch bounces to her, 1-0. Simon now trying to settle in here. She has walked 3 batters. 2 hits and a fielder's choice. 1-0. Stays high, 2-0. KK Hagen would come up next, a single and a strikeout for her today. Two out of DeLauder. Takes it just a tad low. 3-0. 7 straight balls from Emma Simon. Next pitch to DeLauder. Takes this one for a strike, 3-1. See if she gets a green light here or not in just a moment. Bases full, 1 out, 5-1 now your score. The Red Bats lead over the Bandits. Here in the top of the 4th inning, 3-1. Skies it, center field. Racing in will be Lily Blaylock. She'll make the grab. Here comes Farrell. She'll take a couple strides, but stays put. A good throw to the plate. Out number 2. Got it off the inside part or the outside part of the bat for DeLauder, and now it puts 2 outs on the board and it brings up KK Hagen. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. 2 runs have come in. First pitch to Hagen, taken for a strike, 0-1. Hagen again, already an RBI single for her today. She was left stranded at second back in that 3rd inning. She struck out swinging her first time up. Deal 1. It's this one for a strike, now 0-2. Farrell with third, Espadilla at second. Valerie Pedersen at first. And to break this one open, 4-run lead already for the Red Bats. The 0-2. Drives it right field. Backing up will be Clark. She'll make the grab over the shoulder, and that will end the top of the 4th inning. Had to take a couple strides back, but able to make the grab. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. 2 runs come in. They do leave the bases loaded, but they at least pack on a few. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Top of the order will come up next for the Bandits. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a second for the bottom half of the 4th inning here on day 15 of the Scenic City Collegiate League here in the nightcap. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the fifth inning we go, or excuse me, bottom of the fourth inning we go. Not to the fifth just yet. Bottom of the fourth inning we go. 5-1 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here through now the bottom of four. 5-1 your score. Emily Farrell coming out the pitch once more. 50 pitches through her through her 3 innings of work. Excuse me, trying to get those words out. Top of the order will come up now for the Bandits. Christian Fowler, Allison Stanley, Olivia Treese. Fowler got a double and a stolen base that left her stranded at third her last time up. She'll try and see if she can bring herself around this time. A bunt attempt goes foul, 0-1. She was already almost to first base on that foul ball. One defensive change here for the Red Bats. Gracie Espadia will get a switch out with Natalie Corson in center field. Corson will most likely hit for her as well. Fowler waits the 0-1. Takes it high, now 1-1. Speedy utility infielder, the leading average OPS, batting average, on base percentage member of this Bandit squad. The only reason she stands atop those numbers, though, as well, is because Olivia Thornton still technically doesn't qualify as a hitter. This to third base. Nice pick, Branham. Throw to first in time. One away. We'll grab from Kaylee Branham, able to gun down Fowler. And now one down here in this bottom of the fourth inning brings up Allison Stanley, a strikeout victim her last time up. So now the left-handed hitting Stanley. Now in at shortstop. Takes the off speed for a strike, 0-1. Treese would come up next. And it's find themselves down 5-1 now. Fouls it off, makes it 0-2. Farrell trying to go as deep into this ball game as she can. Valerie Pennerson, the other pitcher for this Red Bat squad. Mallory Corson can technically as well. For those that didn't see the first game here today, Mallory Corson actually stepped in with the Smoky Mountain Rain. She made 3 innings of work. As this one's fouled off and staying alive is going to be Stanley, still 0-2. Now Corson steps back into center field now for this Red Bat squad. She'll come in for Gracie Espadia. Had 2 clean innings, did give up 5 runs in that middle frame, unfortunately, but against the Smokies, who doesn't have a little bit of a struggle? This one now skied out to right center field. Here comes Corson. She'll make the call and make the grab. 2 away. Corson comes flying in from center field. 2 down now here in the frame. Brings up Olivia Treese. Treese flew out. Shallow center, the second baseman, K.K. Hagan, made the call last time. Comes in now with 2 away. He's the first pitch outside for ball 1. Now the rising junior from Sanford U steps in for the second time here today. Usual pitch of the DP now. Getting a chance to hit here for the lefty. Skies in left center field, gets down for a base knock. Corson able to cut it off. It gets away from her. Treese now gets into second base on a stand. The throw comes in quickly. Double for Olivia Treese. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Able to drop the barrel of the bat on that one and puts it out to left center. Now it brings up Avery Dance, who walked her last time up. Runner at second, 2 down. And now the first baseman steps in and fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. And the Silverdale Academy product. Former Seahawk, now headed off to the NAIA School of Cumberland U. Sees the 0-1 now from Farrow. Outside, 1-1. Sun now really starting to set down behind us on that third base side. No real sunlight on the field anymore now, thankfully, these players, and myself included. I sweat through my shirt again. The 1-1. Chops it, second base side. Hagan deep in the hole, gets past her and into center field. Treese with a head down, able to come in and score. 5-2 now your score. Dan's with an RBI single. Good heads up base running from Treese. Just puts her head down and chugs home. 5-2 now your score. Still 2 outs. able to chop that ground ball up the middle. Hagan tried to get to it deep in the hole at second, just could not get there in time. And now the dangerous Olivia Thornton sees the first strike, 0-1. She grounded out her last time up. Yesterday was the most dangerous Bandits hitter. 4 RBIs for her. Skies this one, shortstop side. Reed is there, out number 3. And that'll end the inning. Top of the 5th will go. A run does come in. 5-2 now your score. We go to the top half of the frame. Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee at Janet Tate Stadium. You've been watching City City Collegiate League Softball here on night 15. The nightcap here, game 2. Bandits and Redbats continue to battle it out. Redbats lead 5-2. We'll be back in just a moment at the top of the 5th inning. Top of the 5th inning we go. 5-2 now your score. Bandits do tack another one back. They've found back-to-back innings with a run scored, but both times the Redbats have put up 2 in the top of the frame. Will it happen again? Happened twice in a row. We'll see in just a moment. Caroline Reed, Kaylee Branham, and Delana Branham will come up now as shortstop, third baseman, and right fielder comes in for the now third times today. Reed 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out here tonight for the shortstop. She'll face Emma Zimet for the first time here today. First pitch swinging, skies it out to center field. Blaylock right underneath it, out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now it brings up Branham 2 for 2. Single and a home run to right center fielder, first of the year, a solo shot. She'll now get an opportunity with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch rolls to the plate, 1-0. That one got away from Zimet. Branham now steps in for the third time today. She started off that 4th inning with a single as she laced it to third that Brewing was not able to handle. The 1-0. Takes it down and away, makes it 2-0. Trying to get on now for the third time today, the third baseman. Again, Delana Brown would come up next. She reached on a walker last time, was cut down to the home plate on a fielder's choice. The 2-0. Stays away once more, makes it 3-0. And now just trying to settle and got Reed swinging on the first pitch to fly out to center. 3-0. Keeps the shoulder on the back, takes it for a strike. She thought it was ball 4, now 3-1. Billy Marisi now at shortstop as Christian Fowler moves to second with Danz at first. Thornton still in left. Blaylock still in center. Everyone else stays the same. 3-1. Kicks away from Jacobs. She'll get to it quickly, but ball 4 puts a runner on. With still only 1 out. 1 down now here in this top of the 5th inning. Runner goes to first on the walk, and now it brings up Brown for the third time today. 0 for 1. Reached by the walk already. Struck out swinging her first time now. First pitch from Zimet. Takes it high for ball 1. Now the former Notre Dame Fighting Irish, yes, the high school member, not the college member. Headed off to Xavier U of Louisiana next year, the NAIA school, and she'll foul this one off. Makes it 1-1. Yesterday played a little bit of the outfield and at third base as well. Yesterday's matchup. Struck out, flew out, now comes up 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout again. Kudowski's the 1-1. Skies it, right-hand side, Dans can't find it. That lands fair. Fowler retrieves it, throw to second in time, 2 away. Branham thought somebody was going to get to it. It lands over the head of Dans. They do at least get the runner out at second on the putout. So a bit of a weird play as she's just able to drop it in over the head of Dans. First pitch to Burrell is taken for a strike, 0-1. So Burrell with a walk and a strikeout as well here tonight. Now steps in for the third time today. Takes this one once more outside, makes it 1-1. So Brown now at first after the single, then put out at second as Branham was trying to see if Dans could get to the ball. The 1-1. Bounces away, skips to the backstop. Brown into second base on a stand. Wild pitch gets away from Jacob. And now runner in scoring position with 2 out. They'll get Simon now. Newtown here to try and keep her hand dry with the sweat as well, understandably. She'll try and get that tucked into her pants now. Sun's starting to set here. Another beautiful sunset once more here in northern Chattanooga. The cotton candy clouds showing their faces once more. 5-2 your score. Red Bats lead. 2-1 hit, second base side. Fowler got it past her and into right field. Brown's going to blow through the stop sign. Throw to the plate's going to beat her there. She'll break back the third rundown now. Throw back to the plate over the head of Simon. Brown's going to score. 6-2 now your score. Burrell gets into second base. A little rundown and a little bit of a pickle allows for the run to come in. The throw was going to take out Brown at the plate. She's able to come in, though, as the relay comes around. Fowler covering closer to second base. Cannot get to it in time. Now it brings up Emily Farrow. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. So a rundown commences. Brewing trying to make the throw home. Simon just has it bounce off her glove and over her head. And allows Brown to score the 0-1. Farrow now skies this one. Deep out the right center field. Blaylock to the wall. It's overhead and gone. Emily Farrow, 2-run shot. 8-2 now your score. Another line drive to right center. And another home run for the Red Bats. 8-2 now your score. Blaylock checked her back, thought maybe she could get back there to make the grab. It wasn't going to matter. She takes it deep. 3 runs have come in now for the Red Bats. They lead 8-2. And it brings up Allie Corson. So now the center fielder steps in for her first plate appearance now of the evening. 8-2 now your score. Emily Farrow's first home run goes to straightaway center field. The first pitch to Corson is taken a tad too low, makes it 1-0 to the left-handed hitter. So now the lefty slap hitting center fielder, right-handed throwing. He's the 1-0 now for the lefty Simon. Joe's bunt takes it down and in, 2-0. With a nice stab behind the plate once more. Now Corson trying to see what she can do here now. 2 or 3 runs have come in. 2-0. Takes this one a tad too far inside. 3-0. Val Pedersen would come up next. A walk, a fly out, and a strikeout for her. Makes her 0 for 2. A 3-0 now to Corson. Takes this one for a strike, 3-1. Came in for Espadia in that bottom of the fourth inning. Now comes the plate for her. The 3-1. Chops it foul on the high fastball, 3-2. Simon gets back in the count. 2 outs, base is empty. 2-run shot from Emily Farrow. Brings home Burrell after she scores Delana Brown. The 3-2 now from Zyman. Bounces the dirt, gets to the backstop. Base is now a runner on as the walk for Corson. Still 2 away. And it brings up Pedersen. I'm now trying to get out of this frame. 57 pitches for her so far. First pitch to Pedersen. Bounces away. Jacobs has to make a pick. Good throw down to second, not in time. Corson in on a stand. Whew. Tessa Jacobs with some athleticism once again behind the plate. I'm stolen base now for Corson, though. A great stop and pretty much throwing from her back foot. 1-0. Takes it tied far outside. 2-0. I don't know where that one landed. Khaled Alana would come up next. She is 0 for 3 technically tonight. She has reached on an error. But now the 2-0 to Pedersen. Skies it. Right-hand side foul ground. Avery Dan's in foul territory. Drops it. Got of a piece of it under her glove. Tried to make a basket grab. Just could not hang on to it in the sky. 2-1 now to count for Pedersen. She flew out deep to center field her second time up. Came about a foot shy of a homer. Has walked and been stranded at first. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Corson breaks. She's in on a stand. Stolen base for Corson. Second one already. Runner at third, 2 outs. Tessa could not make a throw. 3-1 to Pedersen. Bounce in the dirt, ball 4. Runners in the corner, still 2 outs. Now it brings up the other Sienna U product. It's Khaled Alana. Time now called. I think this might be the end for Emma Zyman. It will be indeed. So Olivia Treese now takes in for her. So Treese now steps in with 2 away. Runners at third and first. 3 runs have come in. Time it goes an inning and 2/3. Now Treese, who got the start in yesterday's game, comes up now in relief for the first time this season. She has only made 3 pitching appearances this year for the Bandits. Zyma goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 5 hits, all 5 runs earned. She walks 6. Not strike out anybody. Now comes in and we'll have Olivia Treese pitch for her. Robbie Vance started this game off with 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. She walked none and struck out 4. Farrow has gone through 4, has only allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, has walked a single batter and has struck out 3. 8-2, we sit here in this top of the 5th inning, and it brings up the dangerous Khaled Alana for the 4th time today. She reached on a bunt error her second time up as she laid one down the third base line that ended up in right field on the missed throw. She got all the way to third and then came around to score on the single from Hagan after the error. She now has runners at the corners with 2 away and a chance to drive home Corson and her Sienna U teammate at first, possibly. Leads the league in homers this season with 8. Tied for the league lead in RBIs with 22. Trying to see if she can find number 23 here in just a moment. Treese now keeps up with her new battery mate in Tessa Jacobs. She has not worked with her just yet this season. Again, only has pitched 3 times this year. Runners at the corners, 2 away. First pitch to the left fielder to Lauder. Stays away with it now 1-0. Outer half of the plate has been, again, the primary spot where most pitchers have tried to work the Lauder. If you go inside with her, look out. You got to be pretty pitch perfect to make it happen. 1-0 from Treese. Stays away once more, 2-0. Patterson at first, Corson at third. Not likely to steal here, doesn't want to run her team out of the inning. They have found 3 here in the top of the 5th, thanks to the 2-run shot from Farrow and the single from Burrell. 2-0 stays outside again, now 3-0. KK Hagan would come up next to fly out to right her last time up. A single and RBI for her already in this game. The 3-0 from Treese. Stays away, loads the bases. The Lauder on officially for the first time tonight. And now bases full with 2 outs. And it brings up the dangerous KK Hagan. So Espadia now going to temporarily run for the Lauder. She will most likely come in behind the plate here, I'm assuming, in this next frame. Bases full, 2 outs. First pitch from Treese. Takes it high, ball 1. 5 straight balls now thrown by Olivia Treese. She comes in relief now of Emma Simon after an inning and 2/3, trying to settle out here, get this final out of this 5th inning. 8-2 now your score. Redbats lead over the Bandits. Trying to avenge last night's loss. Already hit more runs tonight. Hagan takes this one for a strike, 1-1. Treese, who again started yesterday's game, did give up a 3-run homer to Lauder, but that was it through her 3 innings of work. Had a fairly decent showing for herself. The 1-1 to Hagan. Takes it high, 2-1. Hagan, the Jacksonville U product. Teammates of Tatum McCull and Macy Burkhart of those Smoky squad. Third baseman primarily, now at second base here tonight. He played some left field as well. Sees the 2-1 now from Treese. Stays away with it, can't catch the zone. 3-1. Caroline Reed, who started off the inning, would come up next. A fly out for her to center field already in this inning. She's 0 for 3. Corson at third, Pedersen at second. Espadia steps in for the Lauder at first. The 3-1. Taken for a strike. 3-2. Runners will be on the go with the sound of the pitch. Chance to drive in 2 here and make this a 10-2 score. Hold this down. Limit any more damage. The 3-2 from the Sanford product. Chops it, shortstop side, into left field, a base knock. Patterson's going to get sent around. The ball gets away. Throw comes to the plate. 2-run score. Runners will advance. 10-2 now your score. 2-run single for KK Hagan. Still 2 outs. Rips a single to left. And now it brings up Caroline Reed for the second time. First pitch stays down and away, makes it 1-0. Reed 0 for 3 on the night. A line out to left, a fly out to center, and a ground ball that knocked off a Robbie Van that, at the time, Stanley, originally shortstop, was able to throw her out at first on. Double digits now struck for the Redbats. The 1-0. Inside makes it 2-0. Shortstop steps in for the fourth time here today. Second and third, still 2 outs. 2-0 stays in the dirt now. 3-0 for Reed. Espadia at third for the Lauder. Hagan now at second after the 2-run single. Her third RBI of the night already. She has a third of this Red Bats offense. The 3-0. Takes it for a strike, 3-1. Kaylee Brandon would come up next. She reached on a walker last time and was thrown out out at second after the Brown single that landed just behind the head of Avery Dans. And then Fowler was able to throw her out as she was trying to make sure she didn't get caught. Next one called a strike. Caroline Reed thought that was ball 4, full count. Second and third, 2 outs. They will not be running here without the force out. Reed trying to get on for the first time tonight. 3-2 from Treese. Chops it back to the second baseman. Now Fowler throws the first in time. Out of the inning they will get. And finally, after 5 runs come in, we'll go the bottom half of the 5th. 10-2 now your score. The Red Bats strike double digits. They lead now by 8. See if they try and go with Farrell for another frame here in just a moment. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. Night 15, the night matchup as the Bandits and Red Bats continue to battle it out. We'll be right back after this quick break. We'll have a couple changes here in the field here in just a moment. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. 10-2 now your score. The Red Bats find 5 in the top half of the frame. They now lead by 8. As Julia Marisi will step in now for this Bandit squad, as home plate umpire needs to get prepared behind the plate here. Don't go to him just yet. Give him a second now, of course. Couple of changes now, though, for this Red Bat squad as Marisi fouls off the first pitch, makes it 0-1. Farrow stays on the mound. Khaled Lauder moves in from left field. She'll take over now behind the plate as the Lauder now moves behind the plate. It makes Burrell move over to first base. First baseman now Pedersen moves into left. The 0-1. Takes it high, 1-1. Again, DeLauder now behind the plate. Pedersen to left. Burrell now to first base as Marisi, who struck out swinging her last time, now skies this one shallow. Shortstop sign. Reed's got it. Out number 1. Quickly down 1 down in the frame. As it brings up Emmy Clark. Clark, who grounded out short her last time up, comes up now for the second time today. First pitch outside for ball 1. Farrow, who only needed 64 pitches to get through those first 4 frames, now trying to see if he can continue here. But to go deep into this ball game as she can, now has an 8-run lead to her favor. Don't sleep on it, though, obviously. This one stays away, makes it 2-0. Bandits have made mighty comebacks before. They did it yesterday. 8 unanswered runs. Only an 8-run lead, obviously. The 2-0. Take it for a strike. 2-1 now to the UNC Greensboro product at the plate here today. The outfielder who's played center and right field today. This one low makes it 3-1. Trying to get on for the first time today. Brewing would come up next to line out to center field her last time up. 1 out after the Marisi fly out to short. 3-1 to Clark. Hits it right over to the shortstop side. Reed takes it on a hop. Has to be quick with it again. Throw it off first. Not in time. Infield single. Clark was flying down the line this time. She beats it out as Reed takes it on a hop. Now runner on with one out with good speed. First hit of the day for Clark. Now brings up Brewing, the now third baseman, who has hit a line drive right to center field for her first time up. Chops it now third base side. Branham's got it. Going to go to second with it. One. No throw to first. They will get the runner out at second. Good play by Branham. 2 away. Brewing will reach on the fielder's choice. Runner gets cut down. Now it brings up Lily Blaylock, 1-for-1 with her last time up. 2 outs. First pitch, swinging fouls it off 0-1. Sun continues to set here over on the left-hand side. The lights fully on now here at Bandits Stadium. Starting to finally cool off. Now it doesn't feel like we're getting beaten down by the sun with a baseball bat. 0-1 from Farrow. It's his first strike, 0-2. Former Saudi Daisy Trojans, going to be Chattanooga State product, comes to the plate. Commit to the JUCO school. She's the 0-2. Off speed, fouls it off, stays alive at the plate. She saw the off speed coming. Just able to pull the trigger at the last second to stay alive at the plate. Brewing at first, 2 outs. Blaylock trying to keep the inning alive. A single already for her today. She scored the first run for the Bandits. The 0-2. Chops at third base side. Branham's got it. Goes to second with it in time. That'll end the inning. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner does get left stranded. We go to the top of the 6th. From Janet Tate Stadium here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching City Collegiate League Softball. 10-2 your score. The Bandits find themselves down to the red bats. They'll get another chance to come out here and hit in just a moment. Go to the top of the 6th. Priest's going to go and try and work her next frame. We'll be right back after this quick break. Here for day 15, the nightcap here. Bandits find themselves down 8-2 to the red bats, trying to see if they can get some revenge after last night's loss. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 6th inning we go. 10-2 your score. Red Bats still holding on to this lead here as we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Kaylee Branham, who's had probably her best game this season, comes up to the plate 2 for 2 with a walk and a walk, a single, and a solo home run to right center. She was the first run of the ball game on that solo shot. Back in the 2nd inning, she'll come up now for the 4th time here this evening and faces Olivia Treese for the first time. Reese now faces off against Branham for the first time here in the evening. With 16 pitches for Treese to get that final out. Back in the 5th frame. First pitch swinging, skies it out to center field, gets down base knock. Another hit for Branham. She is 3 for 3 tonight. And does it again. She has reached every time today. Have yourself a ball game, Kaylee Branham. It brings up Delana Brown now 1 for 2. First pitch to her is outside for a strike, 0-1. Brown 1 for 2, a walk and a single for her. She came around and scored back in the 5th inning. She struck out swinging her first time. She faces now Treese for the first time here tonight as well for the right field. First pitch foul, or second pitch fouled off, almost takes out Yasmin Burrell in front of the dugout, now 0-2. Burrell has a single and a walk tonight as well. She came home to score in both of her times that she got on. She struck out swinging as well her first time up. 7-8 hitters now with identical stat lines almost. One more extra run for Burrell as Brown was thrown out at home on a fielder's choice back in that 4th inning. The 0-2 now from Treese. Off-speed skies hit foul, stays alive. So Branham now at first after the leadoff first pitch single to center. 3rd hit of the night for her. She is 3 for 3 with a walk, a single, 2 I should say, and a solo shot to right center. The 0-2 now to Brown. Out and away. Tessa Jacobs able to make the stab, 1 and 2. Farrell would follow up after that. 2-run home run and a single for her tonight. She reached on an error as well. Makes her 2 for 3. With 2 runs to her name. The 1-2. Off-speed skies at right center field. This ball's going to get down. It'll get down into right center field. Branham now holds up at second. Brown wanted to turn it into a double. Branham holds up. Another single for Delana Brown. The wheels were cooking. She wanted to make it happen. Good cutoff, though, from the right fielder. And Cara Thomas now. These runners at second and first with nobody out. And it brings up Yasmin Burrell once more. An RBI single her last time up. First pitch to the now first baseman. Takes it high and away. Makes it ball 1. So Thomas now in right. Allison Stanley in center. Olivia Thornton still in left field. Simon now steps in at first base here for Avery Dan. 1-0 from Treese. Stays down the dirt, makes it 2-0. No breeze here once again tonight. It's still a muggy one here on the north side of Chattanooga. It's been hot this entire week. It ain't going to change at all until the weekend strikes, of course, with the 4th of July coming up. By that time, of course, then it'll start to cool down because we're not allowed nice things up here. The 2-0. Drives it down the right field line. Foul. 2-1. Going to be mid to high 90s as the normal temp here this entire week. Real feel's going to be in that high 90s, almost 100 degrees. It's hit 101 the last 2 days. Thankfully, when we haven't been playing, but close enough when we have been. Morning matchups, we've seen high 90s. They've hit it up all the way to 98. Now the 2-1 to Burrell. Off speed, can't get her to off for 3-1. Farrell would come up next, 2 for 3. Still nobody out, second and first. Next pitch to Burrell. Stays on the outer half for a strike. There's a chance there would be called ball 4. Full count now as Burrell comes up. Trying to get on for the 3rd time here today. Breeze trying to center down. The 3-2. Stays down low. Bases loaded. Still nobody out. And it brings up Emily Farrow, the pitcher. Already a 2-run shot tonight. A single to her name as well. Reached on an error her first time and came around to score. First home run of the season for her. 10-2 your score already. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Burrell at first, Brown at second, Kaylee Branham at third. The 0-1. Stays high with an now 1-1. Brown with good speed here. You find outfield. You can easily bring home at least one in Branham, probably two in Brown. So nobody out, 10-2 your score. Red Bats trying to tack on a few more. They put up a run at least since the second inning every single frame. Now skies it deep out the right center field. Back to the wall it goes. Thomas makes the grab on the running catch. One away. Everybody has to re-tag up. They thought that was getting down for extra bases. I thought so too. Thomas comes out of sight and makes the grab. One down. Everybody stays put. A great grab from Cara Thomas puts one on the board, or one out on the board, and now it brings up a Corson for the second time today. First pitch stays away, now makes it 1-0. So Corson, who reached on a walker last time, 2 stolen bases and a run scored for her. To feel how certain I was that that ball was going to get down for Farrell, I put in a line and a single already in my book before I saw Thomas come streaking out of the side of my vision. This one's called a strike, 1-1, and snatched that ball out of the air. So if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. 1-1 now the count to Corson. Base is still full, one away. 1-1. Skies it, shallow right field. Trying to run in will be Thomas. It falls into right center. Thomas is going to go to second with it. The run will score. It will be a runner out to make it 2 away. Runners at the corners now as a run comes in, 11-2. Infield was playing in. Just able to drop it in there over the second baseman's head and Fowler to be able to get back and at least grab the ball and throw it out at second. First pitch outside. Throw down will be not in time. Corson overran the back. She ties back in. 1-0. And a stolen bag again for Corson. That's one way to swipe a bag. Another stolen base for her. Next pitch taken inside, makes it 2-0. So now Val Pedersen comes up for the second time here today. Or excuse me, the fifth time. Where'd I get second time? She has walked twice. Let me say that. She's flown out to deep center and struck out swinging, so face crease now for the second time. She came around and scored back in the fifth, the 2-0. Keeps it down and in, now 3-0. 2 outs, runners at second and third. 11-2 now your score. Another run tacked on for the Red Bats. Steve Pedersen gets greenlit. Brown at third. Corson at second, good speed. Takes it for a strike, 3-1. Callie Delauder would come up next. He is 0 for 3. Walked her last time up and was left stranded at third. Three sets. The 3-1. Taken for a strike, 3-2. Trying to get out of this inning with only one run attached. Pedersen trying to get her first hit of the ball game. Again, 0 for 2. 2 walks to her name. 3-2. Chops it foul. Stays alive. 40 pitches now thrown for Trees. 1 inning of work completed now. Final out here to make an inning in a third. Coming in for relief of Zymet after an inning and 2/3 of work for her. 3-2 still the count, 2 away. The next pitch to Pedersen. Stays away with it, now walks the bases loaded once more, still 2 down. Third walk for Valerie Pedersen today. And it brings up the dangerous Callie DeLauder once again. Bases loaded, 2 out. Yeah, this happened last night. Difference was it was bottom of the 7th. In an 8-6 ball game, the Red Bats were down. Now the Red Bats ahead 11-2 here in the top of the 6th. DeLauder 0 for 3. Takes the first one down the way, makes it 1-0. DeLauder did reach on an error in this ball game. Came around to score after reaching on a bunt error in the 3rd inning. Blown out twice. Takes this one high and away, 2-0. Hagen would come up next. RBI singles for her already tonight. She has blown out and struck out swinging. DeLauder looking for her first hit of the night. Home run hitter this season. 5 to the league in RBIs. 2-0. Takes it 3-0. Trying to stay away from DeLauder, and fairly enough, you put one inside again. It's dangerous results. Treese just trying to get out number 3. Bases loaded. The 3-0 comes up and hits her. 12-2 now your score. Another run comes in. Still 2 outs. So it will technically be an RBI for DeLauder. In a way she probably didn't want it to be, but an RBI nonetheless. Solana Brown comes in, and now it brings up KK Hagen. 12-2 now your score. Now 23 RBIs technically for DeLauder. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Badia steps in now for DeLauder at first as a temporary runner. Deal 1. Off speed, swung on and missed. 0-2. Caroline Reed would come up next. She is 0 for 4 on the night, looking for her first hit possibly. Red Bats trying to see if they can tack on a few more bases loaded. 2 outs. The 0-2. Stays outside with it, can't get her to offer. They can get 2 for 4, a fly out to right, a strikeout swing, a couple RBI singles for her tonight. 3 RBIs in total. Quarter. The Red Bats offense tonight takes it high, now 2-2. Reed started and ended that 5th inning. Come up next here, possibly give him a chance. Hagen now to the plate. Corson at 3rd, Pedersen at 2nd. Espadia in for DeLauder at 1st. Great speed here if you can find some outfield grass. 2-2. Takes it down and in. Works it full. From 0-2 to 3-2. Reese just trying to get out of the inning. 50 pitches now thrown. Three-two once more. Skies it down the right field line. Foul. Staying alive is Hagen. Runners are off with the sound of the shot. 12-2 now your score. 2 runs have come in. Red Bats have put up at least 1 runner more since the 2nd inning. 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd and 4th, 5 in the 5th, and 2 here in the 6th. Trying to tack on a few more. 3-2. Off speed, skies it. Shortstop side. Marisi's there, makes the grab. And they will get out of the inning with no more damage attached. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 12-2 now your score. Bandits will come up to hit 10, 11, and 12 here in just a moment. Go the bottom half of the frame. Farrow's going to work another frame here. Now a 10-run advantage in her favor. We'll see how far she can maybe go in this one. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, here at Janet Tate Stadium. You've been watching the nightcap here of the Scenic City Collegiate League, day 15. We'll be right back after this quick break. The bottom half of the 6th inning. Redbats lead over the Bandits 12-2. We'll be back in just a sec. The Bandits come up to hit. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. 12-2 now your score. Redbats have put themselves ahead by 10. Simon, Thomas, Van. They'll come up here now as they are combined 1 for 3 between the three of them. Robbie Van, one of the lone scoring runners here tonight. She put up an RBI single to center that brought home Blaylock for the first run of the ball game for the Bandits back in the 3rd inning. But now Simon comes up, a ground out the 3rd, her first time up. Picks a big hack at this one to go down 0-1. Farrow now needing 77 pitches to get through 5 innings of work, trying to see if she can make it 6 here. Down this Redbats lead, and this one stays high and away. Now 1-1. He's gone 5 innings, so allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. One of the better outings this season. The 1-1. Chops it off the inside part of the barrel. Foul makes it 1-2. Thomas will come up next, the right fielder. He made a very great running catch in right field that I thought was going to get down off, funny enough, Emily Farrow. Simon now sees the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fourth strikeout now for Emily Farrow. Brings up Thomas, who's a strikeout victim her first time up. Then a utility player, fantastically gloved Cara Thomas, sees the first pitch outside, 1-0. He put some good swings at the plate. Just not been able to get on at a rate that she probably wishes. Sees the 1-0. Fouls it off and finds the... Oopsies. Robbie Van was just the victim of a foul ball. She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. And Cara Thomas feels guiltier than anybody else in this building until Robbie Van's just falling over laughing. The poor girl. Starts off this ball game, and now she gets hit by the batter. Fouls this one off, now 1-2. So she fouls it off for Robbie Van in the on-deck circle, now fouls it off of Kelly Lauder at the plate. Next, she's going to foul it off herself. I should not speak that into existence. I'm sorry if I do. As Thomas got one on the inside part of the barrel and somehow just launched it backwards. It found Robbie Van on the hip. Thankfully, it wasn't too hard hit. She's okay, thankfully. But now the 1-2 from Farrow. Skies it. Second base side. Hagan and Reed. Hagan will make the call. Almost collided. He's like, whoa, we got it. Everything's fine. 2 down now here in the frame. It brings up Robbie Van for the second time. A single for her already. Her RBI score. 2 outs, nobody on for her this time. Jacobs would come up next to ground out last time up. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. The ABAC product now comes to plate. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College has not hit at the collegiate level, but as we've seen tonight, she's put some good swings on the softball this year. She did it last year as well. She'll sky this one to the right-hand side. Foul ground. Bounces off the top of the dugout, makes it 0-2. Burrell trying to get over there and clip the top of the dugout. Now Van trying to see if she can get on for the second time here tonight. The 0-2. Takes it outside, 1-2. Farrow thought she might have got her. Trying to work a clean 6th inning. 1-2 from Farrow. Inside, can't get her to offer. 2-2, good patience. Almost got her to offer, could not get her to chase. The 2-2. Hits it hard, right-hand side, base knock, Robbie Van. Second hit of the ball game. Runner on with 2 outs. She does it again. This time to right field. Works it from an 0-2 count to a 2-2 and is able to just lace one down the right field line. Courtesy runner for her will come in now. We'll see who it is in a Bandits uniform. I believe it's going to be Lily Blaylock. It is indeed. So now Tessa Jacobs comes in. 0 for 1 is she with a ground out short her last time up. As Van would get another base knock tonight. So now here comes Tessa Jacobs to face Farrow. 90 pitches thrown from her now. First pitch down to the dirt, 1-0. Blaylock with good speed, obviously. 12-2 your score. Red Bats lead over the Bandits here now by 10. 1-0. Drives it hard, right-hand side. Brown couldn't see it at first. It lands fair. Blaylock into third quickly. Runners at the corners. Jacobs going to break for second on the throw. She'll get in standing. Back-to-back base knocks. Second and third. Still 2 outs. Brown was trying to see it in the lights. Took a stride back and then had to race in for it. Blaylock with blazing speed gets into third. Fowler now moves up the plate. 1 for 2 with a double and a ground out to third. Her 2 times up. First pitch is down away. Ball 1. Farrow now just trying to record out number 3. She got the first 2 easily. Now battling here as Robbie Van singles and Tessa Jacobs singles to right both times. 1-0 now to Fowler. Down and in. 2-0. 8 hits now for the Bandits through this one. Farrow has done well to at least limit the damage. She has not allowed a run since the 3rd inning. 2-0. Takes it in the dirt. 3-0. Allison Stanley would come up next. 0 for 2 is she with a strikeout and a fly out to center. Fowler again a double. Her last time got left stranded at third back in the 1st inning. Takes this one for a strike. 3-1. Two outs, runners in scoring position. A 3-1 from Farrow. Chops it, third base side. Branham's got it on a hop. Throw to first in time. And that'll end the bottom of the 6th. We'll see what we have at top of the 7th inning. Find out here in just a moment. I believe we will. We'll see here in just a second. Nope, that will end it here. I lied to you all. 12-2 will be the final. The Red Bats take it over the Bandits. They take sole possession of 2nd place in the standings. A 12-2 victory here tonight. And that will end it here. The Bandits take it here. Or excuse me, the Red Bats. Why did I say the Bandits? Excuse me. Red Bats will take it here 12-2 the final. Emily Farrow goes the complete 6. She throws all 6 innings, gives up 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 runs. She strikes out 4. She'll get the victory here today. Poor Robbie Van goes the first 3. She will take the loss. She gives up 3 runs, 1 of them earned. She will take the loss here in tonight's matchup as the Red Bats strike double digits. They now take sole possession of 2nd. They are 7-8 now on the season. Reigns sit at 6-9 just behind them. The Bandits now fall 2-13 on the year. 15-0 still stand the Smokies. So That one ain't changing, obviously, by any means. That'll tune it out here. Ends out day 15. We go back to day 16. That's set for tomorrow. We'll have some more Scenic City Collegiate League softball. Another hot one coming. Smokies and Red Bats will battle it out first and second tomorrow in the standings. They will play at 10 a.m. Rain will take on the Bandits. Bandits will get four straight nightcaps, excuse me. They will be the lucky team that has to get to play always in the evening game. The poor Smoky Mountain Rain have four straight morning matchups, but for the Bandits, they'll play the Rain tomorrow at 7:30. Red Bats play the Smokies in the morning matchup. That'll be at 10 a.m. as that will round it out here for day 15. 12-2 the final. Emily Farrow takes the victory here tonight. She goes to 6 complete to take it for the Red Bats. Robbie Van will unfortunately take the loss as she goes the first 3 and gives up those 3 runs. That'll end it out here. Thank everyone for tuning in here from Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City League softball. 12-2 the final. Red Bats take sole possession of second place. Bandits fall here tonight after the win last night. They'll go at it again tomorrow. Smoky take on the Red Bats at 10 a.m. Rain takes on the Bandits at 7:30 at night. Thank you everyone again for tuning in. Have a safe rest of your night. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all once more. I hope to talk to you all tomorrow. If not, have a good rest of your night.